Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this eye look right here. And this one is based off of a picture. It's a recreation of a picture that I saw on Pinterest. I don't know who this is, but it's absolutely beautiful. Her name wasn't tagged below or anything, so I feel bad like not giving her credit, but yeah, I just love this look and I really wanted to try to recreate it today. Also, if you guys can hear my music in the background, sorry, but I needed music today. Alright, so if you guys like this look, just stay tuned. Okay, so I am doing this before I do the rest of my face just because like the way that her eyeshadow is, it has kind of like this sharp point right here, and I just like doing stuff like that before I do my foundation. It just makes it easier to get a crisper line right there. So I have gone ahead and primed my eye with the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus eyeshadow primer. I also ran it a little bit underneath of my eye because lately, I don't know what the deal has been, but my eyeshadow has gotten like super creasy through here if I don't put primer there. So I did put just like a little bit under there just to keep it from creasing and to keep it to stay on longer. Okay, so I think for like the purple part of this look, at least, I'm going to be using the Morphe 35B palette, which is gorgeous. This was actually the very first Morphe palette that I ever spent money on, so it's very special to me. So I'm just going to grab my Cala 415 fluffy brush right here, and I'm going to grab some of this purple shade right here, and I'm going to use that one as my transition shade. And I am going to fan this out pretty far on this side just because we want to actually give enough shadow to work with for that crisp edge right here. And it's okay if it gets kind of messy down like in this area because obviously we don't have foundation or anything on it, so you can clean that up really easily with a makeup wipe. And it's okay if it's not going to look blended right away because trust the process, it will end up good. Okay, so now I'm going to switch brushes over to my Morphe M330 brush, and I'm going to dip into this like bright purple shade right here. Oh, it's so pretty. And I'm going to start to work that one into the crease of my eye. Okay, I'm done. Just kidding. So now I'm going to switch brushes over, let me see. I'm gonna switch brushes over to my Morphe M506 brush, and I'm gonna grab more of that shade that we just played with, and I'm going to just mainly focus that on this outer portion and then the inner portion of my eye. I'm gonna leave this whole middle section completely blank. Really make sure too when you're doing like bright colors or like dark colors to not only like just sit here like this and do your makeup, because if you raise your eyebrows and you've only like held your eye like this, if you have creasing at all in your eye, when you raise your eye, there's gonna be like a gap where there isn't any eyeshadow. So get kind of like the general place where you want to lay down that color, and then make sure that before you're like done with that little section to raise your eyebrows and completely flatten the skin out, just to make sure that you're getting that pigment on all of the area that you want it to be and there's no like gaps or anything. I've done that quite a bit, and it's very frustrating when you've like worked so hard on a pretty look and then suddenly you raise your eyebrows a little bit too high and there's like lines through it where it's missing. Oh girl, we looking real good right now. Okay, so for like the spotlight section of her eye, I think what I'm going to use is the Makeup Geek, I think it's a foiled shadow. Yeah, the Makeup Geek Foiled Shadow Pegasus, which is just this bright, shiny blue guy right here. And I'm actually just going to use the pad of my finger to apply that to the center, just because I feel like with these foiled shadows, they apply a lot easier and a lot more pigmented when you use your finger rather than a brush. Just really making sure to pack that pigment on. And really like patting around the edges to make it kind of fade out. I am going to go back in with a little bit of that purple just to blend around the edges, but it makes it a lot easier on you if you do some of the work with your fingertip here. Okay, so I'm just going to switch back to my M506 brush and just go back in with a little bit of that bright purple shade and just make sure that like the edges of that blue are really like faded together. want to cover too much of the blue. If you lay down more blue than you want, like I laid down more blue, like farther out than what I actually wanted it to be, it makes it easier so that you're not like going back in and covering up most of the blue with that purple, if that makes any sense. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch back over to my Cala 415 and then just go back in with that like light purple shade and just use that to really like smoke everything out. And I'm gonna go very gently with this color because I don't want to go crazy, and it's just easier to go in with like a little bit of pigment at a time and then blend everything out than to go in with like a brush full of purple and it's just a mess. I'm just gently running that right along the edge of that purple. Again, it doesn't matter about blending this part because that part's coming off in a second. Okay, so now I'm just going to grab a simple makeup wipe, and with her makeup, this sharp line right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and create that really sharp line right there. And hers isn't going from the very outer corner out. It's kind of like a little bit lower, just so that it kind of ties in this underneath right here. So I'm literally just gonna take this like right on my finger right here and try to do this on camera. So I'm gonna start kind of a little bit below where this outer corner is and then just drag this upward towards like where the tail end of my brow would be. Okay, so I'm gonna switch back to my Morphe M506 brush and pick up more of that really vibrant purple, and I'm just gonna start to run that underneath of my eye. And I'm gonna try to not go much lower than where this line is, just because I still want this whole upper area to tie in well with the underneath. Okay, so now it kind of looks to me like underneath of her eye, like right along, oh my gosh, these lights, right along her lower lash line right there, looks like it's slightly deeper purple. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab my Morphe MB47 brush, just this little flat top square brush, and I'm going to grab the deepest purple right here, just a little bit, and I'm gonna start to buff that like right along my lash line. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do like the rest of my face. I'm not gonna do it on camera because it's just too much. So yeah, I'm gonna finish that up and I will be right back to show you like the rest of this. I am going to pop on my Maybelline and Shayla the Colossal Big Shot Volume Express Mascara and my Salon Perfect 614 lashes. So there's that. I will be right back. Alright guys, so this is the finished look right here. Again, I don't know who this is. I just found this picture on Pinterest and there was no like name for it or anything. So if you guys know who it is, go ahead, you know, feel free to tag her down below and give her credit because this is absolutely gorgeous and I feel bad because I don't know who it is. Alright, so yeah, as always, all the products, brushes, and all of that stuff will always be listed down below in the description box. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!